Hey my little truffles, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Donalisa Morgan, Donna for short with the messy T, and we back with another video. Before we get into the drama, I want to say everything on this commentary is alleged. Y'all, Megan Thee Stallion out here name dropping and shading Nicki at court day 3 versus Milagrogram, and TMZ out here doing damage control because apparently she's facing backlash for lying against Nicki in court. Amma Wiggins out here spilling some pretty interesting tea about Megan Thee Stallion included. Cardi B is caught being an illiterate all over again on social media, and this is going viral. Let's get into the entire chaos, y'all. Cardi B publicly disgraced herself again, just a few days after flying to Dubai on a yacht and a few years after Trump says. The pool veteran has now posted another embarrassing write-up on her Instagram. Was to tea, I did wanted to leave. Yikes, I can't even try to understand what she's saying. I'm gonna be reading the post. Here is what she wrote. Y'all, this hospital was so tea, like I did not wanted to leave. Like, where Cardi B's PA social media manager at? Because girl always embarrassing herself, and this doesn't surprise me. Y'all wanna know why? Because the exact same way Cardi B acts slow is the exact same way she writes slow. Good thing she hired the best tutors for her kids because no shade, if any one of her kids end up like her, that's game over. Cardi B is not just an illiterate. Her high school, college, no, she didn't go to college, right? From elementary school, the New York system of education failed Cardi B because how you claim to go to school but yet can't speak proper English. And before y'all come with the narrative of, oh, Spanish is her first language and that's why she's struggling with English. Need I remind y'all, a lot of people come out to confirm the fact that Cardi B can speak Spanish properly, so it's not just an English problem. I can literally confirm that T because I, for one, I don't know any ish about Spanish. Y'all feel me? But yeah, it's not about English or Spanish. Cardi B is an illiterate with the who don't know how to speak. It's not I'm gonna say speech problem. It's deeper. How you say did you got it? Trump says you constitute to my she couldn't even finish the word. Moving on to what's currently buzzing. So it's no secret anymore that the Milagrogram versus Megan Thee Stallion is taking a pretty heated moment in court, despite the fact that everyone has a feeling or everyone knows allegedly Megan's gonna be winning. Number one, she has Rock Nation. Number two, the judge in charge of the case is married to a lawyer who works for Rock Nation. So apparently that speaks volumes. But y'all check this out. Megan is out here playing victim again. Like it's so predictable at this point. And it's practically being sympathetic or pathetic in court and drags Nicki into the entire ish, right? Amma Wiggins exposed a lot of tea, so y'all definitely need to stick around. I'm gonna be reading what TMZ is out here doing for damage control, but the internet never lie. They keep receipts. They're out here dropping receipts of Megan Thee Stallion lying. Here's what TMZ posted. Sorry, my bad. The Shaderoom posted. Megan Thee Stallion breaks down during testimony in defamation trial against Milagrogram. Yes, that's what she's good at, being a pathological, sympathetic B word. She said, there was a time that I genuinely didn't care if I lived or died. Like, girl, we don't care too. In Megan's testimony, she spoke about Milagro creating a space for a lot of people to come speak negative about her. Megan said Milagro, referencing social media and posts where the blogger attacked the rapper's character, casting her as a liar and mentally unstable. I felt like nobody cared that I was, I know everyone was making jokes about it. And then she also said, There was a time I genuinely didn't care if I lived or die, she said. Y'all ain't gonna be reading all the BS this woman said. But yeah, for referencing, she was playing victim again. Amal Wiggins covered the entire case on his channel and had a lot of interesting tea to spill. But what was so eye catching was the fact that he referenced the fact that Megan got asked questions about Nicki Minaj's diss track, His, and girl was out here talking about, oh, the reason she wrote the diss track was because Nicki, on the other hand, was out here being shady, being messy, saying she snips Hennessy with a straw from the Hennessy bottle. But mind y'all, this was the exact same person who said she ain't got no beef with Nicki and so much more. Y'all see how this girl lied? Mind y'all, she lied to Gail King about sleeping with Tory Lanez and then came into her documentary and said she lied. Like she lies for a living. What does Megan do for a living? Definitely lying. And y'all see what's going on? Y'all see how Megan started this beef, dragged Nicki's entire family into it because of some Hennessy ish. But where was the lie? Megan is a certified drunken flop. There's no denying that. There's no capping about that. There was never a time Nicki ever said or spoke ish about Megan. The only time Nicki spoke about Megan was when Megan dragged her kid and her husband into all of this. And mind y'all, Megan was the exact same person who tried to give Nicki alcohol while she was pregnant with Papa Bear. Noted. But yet, you're gonna call Nicki the villain. You're gonna say Nicki's mean. You're gonna say Nicki's bitter. You're gonna say Nicki's the problematic person. Why are y'all not canceling Megan? Mind y'all, there's hardcore evidence proving this woman sent someone unjustly to jail. Number one, there's hardcore evidence of this woman lying consistently over and beyond in different scenarios. Because explain to me, she out here telling TMZ she has no issues with Nicki and went as far as say she don't know why they beefing, she don't know how the beef started. But this is the exact same woman who's out here now in court talking about the entirety of, oh, she threw shots at Nicki because Nicki spoke about her drinking Hennessy with a straw from the Hennessy bottle. Was that good enough reason for you to drag her entire family into it? Disrespect the father of her child? Mind y'all, Nicki gave this woman one of the biggest hits. Oh, snap out of it. Y'all gonna come with, oh, WAP turned out to be her biggest collab. Aside WAP, right? Which we know, yeah, it was a game changer of how the industry saw women negatively, obviously. What else has that song done? Can y'all let me know in the comments? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. These people we poking Nicki is like the entire Rock Nation crew, the record label, and all its artists have dedicated themselves to dragging Nicki, to shading Nicki, to try to beef with Nicki. If it's not Gazy, it's Desiree Perez. If it's not Desiree Perez, it's Megan, obviously. Like it's never ending with all these people. When is it gonna end? When? But yeah, when Nicki's trying to get justice, when Nicki's trying to fight for herself, what do y'all call Nicki? Oh, she's going on the coke rant. Which other celebrity out here getting attacked by an entire record label? Do y'all know what it means to get attacked by an entire record label? It's huge. It's massive. And mind y'all, this ain't just record labels doing the attack. We also have blogs which are literally on the payroll of this artist, because make it make sense to me how you'll be out here constantly shading. See, like these blogs literally have nothing good to say about Nicki. In case you've been keeping tabs on my channel, I posted a video where Rolling Stone literally came out with false news, misleading the entire internet of what Nicki said, to a point where the US ambassador had to call out Rolling Stone on his Twitter account for what they did. Do y'all know how big of an impact that means? Do y'all know how serious that is? Because explain to me how everyone, absolutely everyone, be out here talking about what Nicki's done and how she's created a medium for people voices to be heard, and all y'all, all Rolling Stone could talk about was her being misleading. And y'all want to sit here and act like, oh, these blogs ain't getting paid. They are absolutely getting paid to shade, to drag, and ruin Nicki's identity. And mind y'all, there's no blog who's gonna be doing this for free. And I think it's not just high time Nicki starts suing. More of Nicki needs to teach these people a lesson so that they learn the hard way. And they need to back off Nicki's matter. And it's heartbreaking to see Nicki go through all of this, but yet people don't see her for who she is and how impactful she is. Y'all gonna look back at this one day and say Nicki was right. We wish we listened. Y'all feel me? What do y'all think about this entire narrative Megan's out here painting in court? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that you don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. Y'all, it's been confirmed that Beyonce has lost over 12 million followers over the past couple of weeks. Jay-Z is allegedly being investigated due to the reopening of Katy White's case. Let's break down some hidden images that could put the cartels behind bars. I'm super excited about this tea. Number one, the Katy White case being reopened. But y'all, hold up. I don't want to get too excited. Y'all want to know why? Because I don't want my hopes getting shattered. We've been down this route so many times, and coupled with the fact and what went down with Diddy, I don't want to get into this drama of getting my hopes up of, oh, Jay-Z is gonna get cancelled, he's gonna end up behind bars, and then what happens? He gets away free with all these crimes and charges he's gonna get sued for. We've seen this happen multiple times. If these people could literally get an innocent man in jail, what don't you think they're ever gonna do? They're gonna do the most. They're gonna do not just the most, they're gonna do so much more just to get away with all the crimes they've committed. Y'all feel me? So I'm not falling for this unless I see, like, hardcore evidence and then behind bars for like forever. I'm not gonna be falling for this. We've been down this lane, getting our hopes up. If Diddy could get away with what he did to Cassie, then what can these people do to get away with all the crimes they commit? What do y'all think about the entire commentary? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. And please not forget to subscribe. See you on my next video. Bye.